Hey loves, it's your girl Ebony Renee, and I'm back with part 2 of my May fragrance haul. I don't know what happened with that last video. Something went weird with the camera, so I had to cut it off where I had to cut it off. So we have a lot more to go, which is probably a good thing because it was pretty long anyway. So we're going to go finish what I got from the perfume spot and then the other places that I picked up fragrances for. And maybe there'll be a part 3 because I probably will get something else before the month is over. All right, so if you like perfume content, please subscribe to my channel. That helps me get out into the atmosphere of YouTube because, nobody will want to find me out here on these YouTube streets. Be sure to hit that notification bell as well so you can know when I upload. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, we got all the way to the end for my perfume spot haul, but we had one more left to go. And that one was from We Wore What 001. I don't know We Wore What very well. I gotta look them up, but my understanding is they are a clothing brand. This is their first fragrance. And it's kind of cool. It comes in this bottle that looks like a stone. I mean, it's okay. It will stand out in your collection. Know easily how to grab it. It definitely will stand out in your collection. I don't get the stone though because it's a woody fragrance. It doesn't smell like a stone. I guess, yeah, no, it's woody. Maybe if you were like at a spa and you were getting like a stone massage and this smell would be something you might smell. It's very woody. Top main accords are woody, warm, spicy, powdery, aromatic, amber, patchouli, fruity, and musky. So for me, the very first thing I noticed when I smelled this was it reminded me, I don't have very many things with, cardamom's a new scent to me, but I feel like I'm getting to know it. Sandalwood, fig are at the top for this. And then in the middle notes, they have coconut water, patchouli, musk, and then cedarwood and amber are bringing out the base. But when I first smelled it, I think the first thing in my collection that had this kind of smell was like Musamum Whites. It kind of reminded me of that from Lattafa. And then I also just recently got that Electric Sky. And that loosely kind of smelled like this, not woody so much, but I think like the sandalwood maybe. I don't remember. There's something familiar in here. And then I have a few fragrances now with fig. So I like this. I don't think that even with Musamum White, this one, I do like Electric Sky. It's a little bit different. I'm not sure that I'm really a big fan of these. I don't dislike it. I just don't think they're like not my preferred scents. I get them. I think they're nice. Honestly, I see me picking up something like this on a day when I just am around the house or I'm not feeling my best. I need to be comforted and maybe my stomach, I mean, maybe I'm not in the mood for a sweet, gooey. Sometimes a gourmand will be something comforting for me, but maybe I'm not quite feeling like that. It's rainy out or something, and I just want something that's light in there. Like, I want to say it's like, because at first it starts off and the wood is sharp. It's almost like a plank of wood, and then it dries down to be nice. So I do think it's nice. I just think this profile is not like my love profile, if that makes sense. I appreciate it, but it's not the things that I actually go for often. Now that could change and I could grow and of course my taste always is changing. But yeah, it's like, it's an outdoorsy. If I was going camping, I could see me wanting to wear something like this. I'm going to be in the woods and I don't want bugs attracted to me. I think this might be something they would not be attracted to. It's not sweet. Or if I'm going on a hay ride, this would be really good for a hay ride. Yeah. This would be good for a hayride. Yeah, so that is We Were What. I'm glad I have this because I am trying to expand my nose and what my likes in perfume. And so I feel like I want to get used to scents like this. Which I guess this is kind of what your Grease Charnel and your like Santal 30 Labo or whatever are like. Yeah. I don't want to spend the kind of money. I don't think. Maybe I need to go check it out, but I don't think I want to spend that kind of money. All right, next I went to Fragrance X and I picked up one scent that was on my wish list and another that was really catching my eye. It was a good price, so I grabbed it. So the first one that I had put on my wish list because I was watching one of those collection videos that I was watching, and it kept popping up, so I might be able to find it. And she talked about this scent in a way that made me want to get it. And then I also heard Jamie from Not Another Perfume channel also talk about this scent. And so I wanted to get my hands on it. And it is First Snow by like Swiss Army. It says Victor Renox, but that's like the Swiss Army knife people. It's interesting enough. This is kind of similar, I think, in a little bit, but the only thing, I like this one a little bit more. Let me pull up the notes. Because this is also woody, but it's got this eucalyptus note that gives it like a spa feel. That's why I was saying like this could be like if I'm getting my stone massage, I could see the smell in the air as they're giving me my massage, or something, and those stones are around, or if I'm in some kind of garden and the stones are around. So maybe that's why the stones make sense. But this one goes to another level because it has the vanilla. The vanilla and musk kind of are a little bit more pronounced than the wood. And I like this. Now, the other day I wore this and I have a short up about it where I felt like I needed something more. Again, this is something too. I feel like this is calming. This would be great for bedtime for me. I do like this. Now, if I really wanted to think, when I thought First Snow, I was like, I wonder how this compares to my Perfume from, I can't think of the designer, but it has a note of snow. I feel like the snow in that is more crisp, where this doesn't feel like necessarily snow. It's cool. It's definitely a cool scent, but I feel like you can wear this anytime. Yeah, I feel like you can wear this anytime. I feel like it's relaxing. Did I say what the main accords are? Vanilla, musky, woody, sweet camphor. Like the camphor stuff when you put on when you have bug bites. Powdery, aromatic, white floral, amber, and green. Again, this is another one of those scents I think is good for if you're going to the park and like if you're going to the baseball field, you have kids and sometimes they have a night game and those night games bring the mosquitoes out. Like I think you could wear something like this and not be hot and not get bit. Because it kind of has that repellent little smell to it a little bit. So this has top notes of eucalyptus, white tea, middle notes of vanilla, orange blossom, and white musk and tonka bean. Yeah, this is good. This actually too like performs. For it to be cheap, I mean I think this bottle was like $14. It's very inexpensive. And it kind of packs a punch, at least 3 hours. of scent. I don't know if other people can smell it. I wore it here at the house yesterday, so I didn't really go anywhere. So I don't know about how others react to this. But that is First Snow by Victorinox. Victorinox. Okay, so then the other thing I got from Fragrance X was Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes, and it was a tester. So I think this tester was like under $50 for sure. And this is what it looks like. I think it's so pretty. Now, this will be my third in the light blue line. I have the original light blue, which I keep in my office. My son got it for me, I think for my birthday, actually. It was my birthday. And then I got the Intense. I got Intense last year, and I love light blue Intense. And then now I have this Summer Vibes. There's a couple more in the light blue line that I've been kind of keeping my eye on. I've been wanting Capri and Love, and Sun, but I know that's impossible to find. And the day I saw it, I didn't see it. You gotta grab them perfumes when you see them, you know. But I didn't know. I didn't know it was discontinued and all that stuff. But now it's a crazy price. But anyway, so this one, when I smell this one, what I like about this one is I get from it a almost like a lemon meringue. That's what I get. I'm gonna look up the notes. Yeah, for me, it comes off like this light, almost like a lemon tassie or lemon bar, but then there's like some meringue on it. I don't know why that's what I get. That's what I get. I get what I get. So Light Blue Summer Vibes came out in 2023. The nose behind it is Olivier Cresp, who is a well-known established perfumer. The top has top notes of Calabrian bergamot, peach, and cedar. I don't get peach. I don't know how there's peach in here, and I don't smell it. But I don't have any peach that I'm getting from this. But yeah. So it smells like light blue. I don't know, something's up with that paper. That paper isn't smelling right. I don't know. I don't know if it doesn't smell right on paper, and it only smells right on skin. I could put it on my skin, actually. Because what did I put on today? Did I even put anything on? It's still on a weird thing right now. It takes a minute, and now it's coming through. That first spray is a little rough. But now it's like, I could see how somebody might associate this with a household cleaner or like a set you might do with your house. But I get this, like I said, I get this weird sweetness from the Calabrian bergamot. Maybe that's with the peach that gives me like something dessert-like. I think this is pretty. I like it, but I like these kind of scents. So that is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. I guess this one wasn't as popular because I'm seeing it pop up everywhere. Or people might just be over light blue. Who knows? All right. So then next, I did pick up a fragrance from Temu. I know it's Temu because they spent all that money for the Super Bowl a couple years to correct us on how to say it right. So I ordered a dress, and then I seen this perfume come up, and I had been thinking about getting this perfume and trying it out because I think more so because I thought the bottle was really cute. But then I heard some reviews that also made me think it might be good, but I also heard some reviews that made me wonder. And so now that I have it, well, first of all, let me tell you, it's the first time I bought a fragrance from Temu. I think it's the last time I'm going to buy one from Temu because it came wrapped in this bag, in this really thin, thin package. And of course, when it was on my thing, it was damaged. And actually, I could hear things jiggling. I was so nervous that it was going to be broken. Fortunately for me, the only thing was that the lid and the atomizer came off, but I was able to fix them. The lid didn't break. I was worried that the little bumblebee on this thing was floating around in the box, but it wasn't. Bumblebee came intact. And this is the scent called Oh Honey from Mason Azra. So the reason why I said I get nervous about ordering things from places like Temu because they're like a marketplace, and I know so is Amazon, and you could get the likelihood, a possibility that you'll get a dupe. I mean, they had dupes of dupes. It's like, do we really need a dupe of a dupe? Because the dupes are inexpensive. I don't know if we need a dupe of a dupe. But so I get worried sometimes. But it turned out it was what it was. Like I said, it was what it was. It's the Mason Helm Azrar. Mason Azrar. It was $17.99, which I'm seeing it on other sites for like $40, $35, $40. So I definitely was like, I'm getting it for 17 because I was kind of not sure how I was gonna like it. Like I said, I heard different reviews. None of them were bad, but they just weren't clear. They weren't clear. And you know, Middle Eastern fragrances, you gotta let them breathe. See, I don't have very many honey scents. So my honey references are, I like honey itself as a scent. I have a body mist that I like. I love my Kim Kardashian Pure Honey. And I love my Libre Le Parfum, and that has honey in it. So I thought, I also have Honey Oud, but that has no honey. This smells like, I don't think there's any oud in it, but it has that weird gasoline smell that I sometimes get from Middle Eastern like ouds. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not loving this. Now, according to Fragrantica, it has top notes of apple, black currant, citruses, and spices, middle notes of honey, white flowers, cedar, a base note of aconach, sandalwood, and vanilla. Let me see. Maybe it'll be better on my skin, but on that paper, I'm not feeling it at all. It's interesting because there's no oud in here. So maybe Middle Eastern wood smells like gasoline sometimes. Yeah. I would, I don't even know if my son would want this. I don't know. I'm gonna let this sit. I'm gonna give it some more time. I'm gonna try because some people that I really think I really value their opinion said this is good. So yeah, I'm not feeling this one so much. Now I do like the packaging on it. The packaging is pretty for sure. Look at that, the butterfly. So at least she can look pretty. Like, I'm not really getting honey. All I'm getting is the cedar wood and the spices. That's all I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I like this one. So that was Oh Honey. Yeah. It should know from me, dog. All right. Next, I picked up these two fragrances from Ollie's. So I seen them in Macy's backstage. And I was like, huh, they are really trying to make a comeback because I've been seeing different things from this brand. And it is Jordache. So I picked up two scents from Ollie's they're from Jordache. They were $1.99 at Ollie's. Now I think they were like $10 at Macy's Backstage, and that's how much they're going for, like $11 on fragrance.net. I can't find any, they're not listed on Fragrantica, but they are on fragrance.net. And so I have to pull that up to tell you guys about the notes. That is giving me a headache though, honey. Lord. Ooh, man. Okay, so the description of Billy from Jordache, and I kind of like, so, okay, let's just take a moment to reflect on Jordache. So I'm in my early 50s. You kind of like telling my age, but I remember when Jordache came out and it was like such a big deal. And it was like, do you have your Jordache jeans? And I wanted some Jordache so bad, but we didn't. They were expensive then. Like now, I think you can find Jordache jeans for like $25 at Walmart, but they were expensive then. And so, did you have Jordache jeans? Were you lucky enough to have some? Now, I did find, I think, like I said, I think I was like, they're making a comeback or something because one of the local Big Lots was going out of business. And so when I was in there was this cute little Jordache sweatshirt that had like little cut out shoulders, and I was like, I'm gonna get that if I have like any kind of 80s party or anything to go to, because it was really cute pink and it had the Jordache the horse on it and everything. So I noticed that they were making their way back in, and so when I was looking up this, I noticed that it seems like maybe they're going in again for younger kids or something. So there's that. But let me hurry up because I'm talking too much. But anyway, so this one is called, it looks like they have three in this line. They have Billy. This one is, Quinn. And the other one, there's another one. It's a pink one. And I think, oh, Frankie. So Billy is described as a colorful, passionate vibes, abundant with freshness of apple, confidence of bellflower, and balances with the sensuality of jasmine, musk, and white rose, a reflection of artistic cool. So, of these two, I like this one the best. This one, I don't have anything with bellflower, so that's a first for me. This is what the bottle looks like. Sorry, let me show you the bottle. I like the box. So this is the Billy box. I like how it's like this jean denim kind of tie-dye look. The bottle is purple, like a purple juice. This is just what it said. It's a fruity floral fragrance. Nothing special, but nothing bad. It's not bad. I mean, it'd be more appropriate probably for a teenager. Not that you're gonna smell like a teenager, but I just feel like it's just like an early perfume. I mean, I know the teenagers today, they walking around with lead, but I'm just saying, if you had like a preteen or somebody like that, this would be cute as a cute starter for them. It's a little bit more than having a fragrance mist, right? But it's a perfume. This one smells good though. Yeah, I like that one. Now the other one is Quinn. So Quinn, let's see if we can find Quinn. Yeah. Quinn, according to Fragrance Net, so I don't have any note structure for you, but it's a bold retro. When you see something described as bold retro, you should know you're going to go back. And this one takes you definitely back. It's a seductive mix of fresh cut orchid and peonies, layers upon intimate sense of vanilla and purple passion fruit, a free-spirited fragrance. So when I smelled this one it wasn't taking me back. It wasn't too old, but it definitely had a nostalgic 90s more smell to it. It actually made me reminisce. Good, honey. It's getting a little better on dry down, but we're going to put this out right. Yeah, this when I smelled this, it immediately made me think of like your Vera Wang princess. Or it also Vera Wang princess is what I'm thinking now. When I first smelled it, I thought of Versace woman a little bit. But I knew it wasn't quite Versace woman, but now as I'm smelling it, it's kind of a little bit like Vera Wang princess. Yeah, that's what this one reminds me of. Definitely an older smelling. It almost smells like there could be aldehydes in here, but there's not. So I get why they call this one retro. I'm thinking I might keep these in the boxes just because I kind of like them. Kind of like, I kind of like that they're. It's kind of like nostalgic for me. I might. Yeah, I don't even think mine. I don't think my nieces would like this. This next fragrance I picked up on TikTok, I got a deal. It was like it was already on sale. It was like half off. So I was checking it out and I've been wanting to try something from this fragrance house. And it, like I said, was half off. And then there was another kind of coupon I was able to get. TikTok gives you coupons that took like another $5 off on it. So I got this perfume for under $30. Maybe it was 20% because it was like, yeah, it was like I took it down under 30 with free shipping. So I was like, hey, I'm going to try this one. So the one thing that attracted me, there was two on sale. I went with this one because the name one seemed more like it'd be around something I would like, and it had some notes in it that I didn't know. So it was Boy Smells, and the one that I picked up was Sugar Baby. This is what it looks like. Um, so Sugar Baby has main accords of sweet, white floral, musky, floral, citrus, fruity, vanilla, powdery, aquatic, and yellow floral. I like this so much more than I thought I was going to. I don't have anything really with honeysuckle, but this really does smell like honeysuckle. The honeysuckle and the water lily and the musk and sugar, it gives it like it's almost like the honey's. It's like wet flowers. I don't, and I love stuff. I love aquatic scents. I love it when flowers smell wet. I love that. Like, I don't know how it performs. I definitely wouldn't feel like wearing this in the cool weather. Did I say the notes? So, Boy Smells Sugar Baby has top notes of honeysuckle and grapefruit, middle notes of water lily, freesia, and base notes of sugar and musk. I know I kind of threw them out there, but I love this. When we were kids, we used to pull the honeysuckle and lick that that honey off the just eat this. I had a friend who taught me we could eat them, and when they told me that, we were sitting there like you would pull it out for like a drop. I I don't know how else to say. I just love how this is this watery water lily sugary honeysuckle thing. Like I really like this. I'm trying to put it on the inside of my hand. I do have tester strips. I just didn't bring them over here. This isn't though like a just a normal smelling kind of floral. It definitely is unique. The sugar and the musk and the I really really like this. I really like this. So that is, and I tell you this is a 50 mil. But like I said, I got it for under $30. I'm really, really happy with this. So that is that's part two of this haul. If you stuck around, I don't know. If you stuck around to the end, um, I don't know. Do they have a honeysuckle? I don't think they. I don't know if you can find a honeysuckle. Oh, can you put sugar cubes or something? Something about this boy smells that I know. I mean, you could put a boy. You could put a boy's head or something like that at the end and let me know. I hope everybody is doing well. If you're not doing well, please know things will get better. Have a good one. Bye.